Hello, and welcome back to Thoughts and Wisdom, your go-to channel for insights on living a fulfilling and financially savvy life. Today, we're diving into a powerful topic that affects us all: budgeting for beginners and overcoming the psychology of spending. If you're ready to take control of your finances and make smarter money decisions, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First, let's talk about why budgeting is so important. Budgeting isn't just about restricting yourself. It's about giving yourself the freedom to spend wisely and save for what truly matters. As Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez explain in Your Money or Your Life, it's about transforming your relationship with money and achieving financial independence. Proverbs 21 verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." This reminds us that careful planning leads to prosperity. So, where do we start? Let's break it down into simple steps. Step 1. Track your expenses. Michelle Kagan in Budgeting 101 emphasizes the importance of knowing where your money goes. Start by recording every expense for a month. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even a notebook. This will help you identify spending patterns and areas where you can cut back. Proverbs 27 verse 23 says, "Know well the condition of your flocks, and give attention to your herds." This verse highlights the importance of being aware of our resources. Once you have a clear picture, it's time to set your financial goals. Are you saving for an emergency fund, paying off debt, or planning a vacation? Having clear goals will keep you motivated. Step 2. Create a budget plan. Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover is a great resource for this. He suggests the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This simple framework helps you prioritize your spending. Luke 14 verse 28 reminds us, "Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it?" Planning and budgeting are essential for any goal. Remember, your budget should be realistic and flexible. Adjust it as needed, and don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Step 3. Build an emergency fund. One of the most crucial parts of budgeting is building an emergency fund. According to Scott Pape in The Barefoot Investor, this fund acts as a safety net for unexpected expenses. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Start small and gradually build up. Proverbs 21 verse 20 tells us, "Precious treasure and oil are in a wise man's dwelling, but a foolish man devours it." Saving wisely prepares us for future needs. Step 4. Pay off debt. Now that you've built an emergency fund, it's time to tackle any outstanding debt. Managing and eliminating debt is crucial for achieving financial freedom. Here are several strategies to help you pay off debt effectively. Strategy 1. Debt Snowball Method. Dave Ramsey's Debt Snowball Method is a popular approach. Start by listing all your debts from smallest to largest. Focus on paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on the others. Once the smallest debt is paid off, move on to the next smallest. This method builds momentum and keeps you motivated as you see quick wins. Strategy 2. Debt Avalanche Method. Another effective strategy is the Debt Avalanche Method. This involves listing your debts by interest rate from highest to lowest. Focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on the others. This method can save you more money in interest payments over time. Strategy 3. Balance Transfer. If you have high-interest credit card debt, consider a balance transfer to a card with a lower interest rate or a 0% introductory rate. This can help you pay off the principal faster without accruing as much interest. However, be mindful of any balance transfer fees and make sure you can pay off the debt within the promotional period. Step 5. Maintain and review your budget. Budgeting is not a one-time task. It requires regular maintenance and review. Regularly reviewing your budget helps you stay on track with your financial goals and adapt to changes in your income, expenses, and priorities. The psychology of spending. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the psychology of spending. Understanding why we spend money the way we do can help us make better financial decisions. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money offers timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. Impulse buying is one of the biggest hurdles to sticking to a budget. Claudia Hammond, in Mind Over Money, explains that our brains are wired to seek immediate gratification. So how do we overcome this? Strategy 1. Identify triggers. First, identify your spending triggers. Is it stress, boredom, or social pressure? Recognizing these triggers can help you find healthier ways to cope. For instance, if you tend to shop when you're stressed, try going for a walk or practicing mindfulness instead. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13 reassures us, "No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability, but with the temptation he will also provide the way of escape, that you may be able to endure it." Strategy 2. Create a waiting period. Second, create a waiting period before making a purchase. Gary Belsky and Thomas Gilovich, in Why Smart People Make Big Money Mistakes, suggest waiting 24 hours before buying anything non-essential. The idea behind the waiting period is to give yourself a buffer between the impulse to buy and the actual purchase. Our brains are wired to seek immediate gratification, which often leads to impulse buying. By waiting, you create a space to reflect on the purchase and make a more informed decision. Strategy 3. Set spending limits. Setting spending limits helps you manage your money more effectively by allocating specific amounts to different categories. This approach ensures that your essential needs are covered while allowing you to enjoy discretionary spending without going overboard. Implementing spending limits is straightforward. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you get started. 1. Categorize your expenses. Start by categorizing your expenses into groups such as groceries, entertainment, dining out, transportation, utilities, and savings. You can use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to list these categories. 2. Determine limits for each category. Based on your income and financial goals, assign a specific amount to each category. For instance, you might allocate $200 for groceries, $100 for entertainment, and $50 for dining out each month. 3. Use cash envelopes. One effective method is the cash envelope system. Withdraw the allocated amount for each category in cash and place it in labeled envelopes. When you make a purchase, use the money from the corresponding envelope. Once the envelope is empty, you stop spending in that category until the next budgeting period. Strategy 4. Practice delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward and wait for a later, often greater, reward. This concept is rooted in self-control and foresight, enabling you to make decisions that benefit your long-term goals rather than seeking instant pleasure. Practicing delayed gratification offers several key benefits that contribute to financial stability and personal growth. 1. Enhance savings. By delaying immediate purchases, you can save more money towards significant financial goals, such as buying a home, starting a business, or investing for retirement. 2. Improved financial discipline. Resisting the urge for instant rewards strengthens your financial discipline, making it easier to stick to your budget and avoid unnecessary debt. 3. Reduced financial stress. Focusing on long-term benefits reduces impulsive spending, leading to better financial health and less stress over time. Strategy 5. Cultivate contentment. Contentment is the state of being satisfied with what you have, rather than constantly seeking more. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in your current circumstances and appreciating the present moment. This mindset shift can lead to greater financial well-being and overall happiness. Strategy 6. Automate savings. Finally, automate your savings. Ramit Sethi and I will teach you to be rich advocates for setting up automatic transfers to your savings account. Automating your savings is one of the most effective ways to ensure you consistently put money aside for the future. By combining practical budgeting strategies with an understanding of the psychology of spending, you can take control of your finances and achieve your goals. Remember, it's a journey, and every step forward counts. Philippians 4 verse 19 reminds us, and my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Trust that you have the strength and guidance to manage your finances wisely. Thank you for joining us on this journey to master budgeting, overcome spending habits, and achieve financial freedom. We hope you found valuable insights and practical tips to apply to your own financial life. Until next time, take care, stay wise, and continue pursuing your journey towards financial peace and abundance.